I'm saying this to all of the fathers. You know, compassion is being able to understand the seat and the reality that someone else is sitting in. That's compassion. It's not about the seat that you're sitting in, the rock. It's about the seat that everybody's sitting in. You know, look at this. Shayla, my first and only pregnancy. To this day. Well, I got another one on the way, but he's not here yet. Look at this. You take my one from me. I'm not gonna sit here and paint the picture of systematic racism. I'm just gonna say that the uninvolved fathers has made it bad for the involved fathers because our voices are some way, somehow being drowned out. When the real fathers show up, when the real fathers that really love their kids and really are standing with their babies are there, because they're in the presence of so many fathers who may not care or being accused of not caring, they're not able to tell the difference between the good ones and the bad ones, between the criminals and the men of God, the Muslims, the Jews, the Christians, the men that wake up every day, to focus on one thing. Don't take my baby, please. Don't take my baby. Don't take my baby. Oh, this is all I got. This is all I got. This is all I got. Don't take my baby, okay? I've been away from my baby for 2 months. I just want my baby. And no one's listening because no one's in the courtroom. I'm not doing anything illegal. But I don't want nobody. Oh my God, am I doing something illegal by doing this video, or am I protected by the First Right Amendment or the amendment? Don't take my baby. I'm at $13,000 a month. What more do you want from me? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. My Shayla. My Shayla. And ain't nobody showing up for me. I got all these millionaire friends. I got billionaire friends. I've been there for you. Why nobody's there for me? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, all right. That's what I gotta do, baby. This is for you. This is for everybody, every man out there who's presented facts like me. Okay? I'm a married man. I've moved on with my life. I do not hate her mother. Because if I hate her mother, then that's saying a lot about how I feel about my own daughter. You can decide to make this about woman versus man. If that's the theme, that's going to be something that you come with. That's not what I don't hate you, Norma. I don't know why you hate me, but I don't hate you. But you just can't wake up on September 11th and just decide to accuse me of doing something that I didn't do. And I haven't been able to say anything I haven't been able to say anything. Oh my God, I never cry. Let me ask all my niggas out there. Let me ask my niggas that really know me. Listen to me. JJ, Siege Monstrosity. Who else? This is called, I learned a lot in court. Oh my God, this is called character. This is called a character check. Let me talk about character. Let me talk about my manager, Jerome Martin, who's really my father. I didn't have a father. Let me talk about my father, Jerome Martin. I love you, Jerome. What I know about my life and what I know about business and class and sophistication, and I know I'm not perfect. I know I piss people off all the time, but rather you you think of me and yet some of y'all are like, oh, he got the ugly cry face. I do got the ugly cry face. I'm sorry. Oh, he's got the ugly cry face. You motherfucking right. I look ugly when I cry because I'm crying for my baby. And if they doing this shit to me, if they taking my baby, or because she wakes up and decides on September 11th, this is what I feel like saying about Tyrese. Nobody wants to hire me, Norma. Congratulations. Oh my God.
This is Pro Male Vendetta here. I am here to talk about a very serious subject, one that should not be made light of. There are many serious issues that affect men, while circumcision is most likely the worst human rights violation males face. Child support slavery has to be a contender for the number 2 spot. I will do more than one video covering child support slavery, as there are many outrageous examples of the abuse dished out by the child support system. In this video I want to talk about the unfair principles behind child support, and why they are anti-male. Anyone who is pro-child support is no better than someone who is pro-rape, or pro-slavery, or pro-gassing the Jews. This may sound hyperbolic, but I will explain why it is not. The person in the clip I showed is a rapper called Tyrese Gibson. I am not up to date on his situation, but at the time he made the video he was not allowed to see his kids regularly and was forced to pay a $13,000 per month child support bill. First of all, 50-50 shared parenting should be the default, so men should not be paying child support at all. But there is no way in hell that any man should be paying 13 grand per month child support. I am not interested in outlier cases with rich women who marry poorer men. I am not going to buy bullshit claims that the family court is gender neutral when it is men who end up paying child support the vast majority of the time. Women for the most part go for higher status men, and avoid partnering up with lower status men. I am not going to let disingenuous people try and deflect with excuses. Men who are barred from seeing their children by the mother are forced to pay. Men who do not consent to being fathers are forced to pay. Even men who consent to being fathers but then the mother changes her mind later on and bars him from seeing the kids, will still be forced to pay. Men are made to pay and hand over money to women, and people will just try and make excuses and rationalize away the injustice of child support enforcement. No child needs $14,000 a month to look after them. Let's forget how much money is needed to raise a child, since the man should not be paying in the first place. And look at the unfair principles being applied, the principle of the man always paying. Men have no rights in regards to their children, and will only have a harmonious relationship with their children if the mother allows it. Women gatekeep the family unit, and have the power to give their children up as well. Yet women get to force men to pay money for children they have no say in raising. If men have no rights, it is fucking cheeky of society to expect men to pay up. People who expect men to pay up in this situation are anti-male and are psychopaths, and are just plain scumbags. to dehumanize men so much that you only see them as nigger, slave, bill payers, and to have no regard or empathy for men who are not allowed to see their kids is disgusting. Child support is just plain wrong, and it needs abolishing full stop. Society can do one of two things. If society can't bring itself to see men as fully human and have any regard for their relationships with their children, the very minimum it can do is stop expecting men to pay child support. Women have complete control of their reproduction and near complete control of the family unit. If women want to be in charge and gatekeep the family unit, they can pay the bill, make women foot the bill, if they want to be in charge. Women can semicolon-T have the best of both worlds, having all the rights but almost none of the responsibilities. If the mother can't afford to support her kids, society needs to foot the bill. If society considers men so subhuman they have no regard for fathers' rights, they can foot the bill for the families they push fathers away from. Yes, that does mean making taxpayers pay. The better option is to consider fathers fully human, and have regard for their relationships with their children, and give them same set of rights mothers have. Women should have zero rights to gatekeep the family unit, and should not be able to bar a father's access to his children. This of course will offend mainginers who believe in putting the female imperative first before anything else. They will see forcing women to the same standards as men as restricting female choice and freedoms. These mainginers also throw the well-being of kids under the bus, as children do far better with fathers than mothers. Pro-child support women worshipping mainginers put the whims of women before the well-being of children. The only sort of parent that should be barred from seeing their kids is an abusive one. Also, the parent has to be proven to be abusive, not just on the say-so of one parent. The definition of slavery is responsibilities without rights. Child support is modern-day slavery, and the enforcement of the most harmful and toxic gender roles on men via state violence, the gender role of the unwilling provider slave. Men are being jailed when they fail to pay child support, and every man who pays child support is under the threat of being put in jail. Child support is a form of rape, as slavery is a form of rape. This is Pro-Male Vendetta signing out. I want to tell the world that men are not slaves or subhumans. Men should not be forced to hand over money to women under the threat of imprisonment. There is no excuse for child support. Child support must be abolished full stop.